Hey guys, my name's Kevin. Today I'm going to show you how to take apart and clean a Beretta PX4 Storm. It's a subcompact 9mm pistol. And yep, we'll see how it goes. So here is an actual Beretta PX4 Storm. As you can see, just giving you kind of the ins and outs of it. This does not come on there originally. It's custom laser sight. So that has nothing to do with cleaning the gun though, in case you were wondering. But there is the actual gun, just so you can kind of see it all. So before we actually get to cleaning it, we got to have some of the materials we need to actually clean the gun. So one thing you will need is, and you can use, gun oil, whatever, something that lubricates and also cleans. You're going to need that. Also, you're going to need some cloth. These ones are circle patterns, and I'll show you what these are for here in a second. But you're going to need some kind of cloth to wipe down the gun and make sure everything's clean. And then also what you're going to need is a cable that attaches to this cloth. And this is so you can actually pull it through the barrel and make sure that that's clean as well. Go ahead and break it down, and I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. The first thing you should always do before attempting to clean any gun is to make sure it's not loaded, or just to take the clip out, or both. Okay, so there goes my clip, and it was fully loaded clip. And to show you that there's nothing in the barrel of the gun, I'll just open it, leave it open for you. Let me see if I can get a shot. Nothing in it. Alright, so now that your gun is unloaded and there's nothing in the chamber, as you can see, I'll show you again. Nothing in the chamber. That's good right there. So from this open position, if you notice on one side of the gun, there is this little lever right here. Okay, what you want to do is you're going to want to pull it down 90 degrees. So give me 1 second. You're going to pull it down 90 degrees like this. And then from here, you are going to pull it out. So not all the way though. There will be a little clicking. And there it was. I don't know if you can hear it, but you'll know that it's a click. From here, you're going to want to release this right here. So take it from the open position back to how it normally rests. And from here, you can now just slide the top right off. And this is what the inside should look like. Alright, good stuff. So now from here you have your spring, which pushes this back and forth. It also helps reload, put the next bullet up in the chamber. So you're going to want to take the spring off to clean it. Probably one of the most important parts of the gun. Oh, so the spring just comes right off. It sits right in here, and I'll show you how to put it back in there in a second. It's kind of tricky if you don't know how. So then you take the barrel out, which it just slides right out. This is your barrel. And I had already cleaned my gun before this, so everything's pretty clean, but I'm going to show you how to clean everything anyways. So yeah, that is how you disassemble the gun before you start cleaning it. And yep, now I'm going to show you how to actually clean it. Alright, so now that everything is disassembled, what I have here is my gun oil, also lubricant. You can use a lot of different varieties, but just make sure it's actually for cleaning guns. Okay, so I got my gun oil and I got my cloth here, and you're just going to want to squirt some on and be generous with it. You got to clean your gun. So take anything you really want to wipe down. It's very simple. It's not like you're going to hurt it. Just give it nice good wipe in there. Make sure everything's looking really pretty. You want it to fire well. This is the best way to keep it from jamming and backfire, all that kind of stuff. Clean your gun as often as, well, don't go overkill with it, but whenever you shoot and it's getting dirty, this is always one of the best things to do. So I wipe that down. Wipe the spring down also. Get that real nice and clean. And the barrel. The barrel actually can, if it's dirty enough, affect accuracy with the shot, so this is always really important to clean this. And to get on the inside of the barrel, we're going to go back to this cable that I showed you earlier. And it's another cloth, just like the one I was just wiping everything else down with. But there's a little hole on the end of this cable that you slide it through. And yep, so once again here, I'm going to put the barrel down for a second. You're going to want to apply some of this gun oil on this rag. So, do it up very nicely. Rub it around on there. It's going to be nice. So take your barrel, slide it right through, and pull it out. And you're going to want to do it a couple times, twist it back and forth while it's going through. Make sure you're cleaning all that stuff out of there. Looking clean. Oh, look at those. Look at that barrel. Super clean. Anyways, so yeah, cleaning a gun's really easy, especially the Beretta. Not a lot of steps to it. But now I'm going to show you how to put it back together now that we're done cleaning it. Okay, now that the gun is all clean, I'm going to show you how to put everything back together, make sure everything works fine. You're going to want to take the barrel that you just cleaned and slide it back into the top part right here, the slide. So you're going to want to slide it in with this part sticking up. It fits right in. You should know it'll fit right in. Looks good, looks good. And you're going to want to grab the spring that we took out earlier. And you're going to try to feed it right through this hole. And as soon as you feed it through the hole, the spring should give. And there is a small little cut right in here. Right in there, you see it, that the spring fits into. Boom, right in there. And the first time I tried to do it, I thought the spring went here. But as you can see, it would just fall out and it's really loose. So make sure you actually get it in there right. There's one little divot right here, and that's not the one it sits in. There's one right below it. Boom, right there. It's very small. So, alright, now it fits in. The spring is back on. And we're about to attach it back to the rail. It's so easy. Anybody can do this. Okay. As you can see, these little things right here, it's like a guide. It slides right back on. So all the way, make sure it's lined up. Let me see if I can get a really good angle of this here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is a money shot. Slide it right back on. Right there. And we're not done yet, because remember this guy, the first thing we started with. You gotta play around with it. It'll feel a little different. Trying to put it back in there. Oops, my laser just went off, sorry. I don't know if y'all can see that. But you just have to push it back in. See if I can do it. kind of hard to get back. So after moments of wrestling with this little thing, I finally got it pushed back in. And if you can't get it at first, don't worry. You will find it. But just make sure everything's aligned. And then from there, you just flip it right on back up to its normal spot. Boom. And you have officially cleaned your Beretta PX4 Storm. Just to give you make sure it works. Give it a cock. Give it a cock. Everything's good. And of course, for the very last step, this is important. Got my clip. Put it back in, because you know what? A gun is no good if it's not loaded. So there you go. I hope it was a helpful video. If you do have a Beretta PX4 Storm, it's so easy. And if you don't, then you shouldn't watch this video. Thanks.